So my sister-in-law comes, temperature hazipimiki, thermometer inaruka inaenda 100.
What?
Temperature haipimiki na my whole body is sick. Every part of my body iko na kidonda.
Na akiguza like
akiniguza niko baridi, but nasema nasikia joto, nafanya hivi, natoa nguo. Akiniguza my body is cold.
Yes.
Temperature haipimi. So my elder sister happens to have a friend at a private hospital in Embu.
Yes.
Who now the doctor is a friend. Akasema mleteni tuone. When I got to that hospital, the people who are there waiting, they gave way. Wasema hey, huyu ingizeni ni mgonjwa.
And you can't remember this?
I can't remember. Now this is what I'm told.
Yeah.
The people they found seated there, they said, pitishani huyu ni mgonjwa. People prayed, because the truth is I was bad. I was bad.
Yeah. So I remember people asking, how is Jessica? She's in a coma.
Yes.
And we are like, what? Jessica is in a coma. Now it became so serious that people started praying. 24 hours. Maybe I had my also 1 hour there to pray, praying for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually that was the first time that I came to realize that prayers work.
Work. People prayed. I am so grateful. People prayed. And I didn't know.
Hello viewers, welcome yet to another episode of The Journey. Today we are so grateful because we are shooting this episode in our studios. Actually, this is the first episode that we are shooting in this studio, and we give glory to God. So today we are hosting a lady who has gone through a lot. I'm grateful that she actually accepted to come and share her very inspiring story with us. This is a story that really changed her life and many people's lives who have had a story, and it has built many people's faith in God. So make sure you listen to this story and don't forget to share. And if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. So Jessica, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Nashukuru sana venye umepata time ya kukuja kwa show so that you can give us at least your testimony and tell us what you have been through in life, because actually your story, it's so inspirational. And after I heard your story, it really touched me and encouraged me, and at least unajua there is God and that there is power in prayer.
Yeah, thank you very much.
First of all, unaweza introduce.
Okay. Yeah. My official name, ukituma kwa M-Pesa, inatoanga Jessica Juliet Kina.
Yes.
Lakini many people know me as Jessica or Jess.
Yeah.
Let me start from way back. I am the fourth born in a family of 4 girls, single parent family. We used to call our house a girls' dormitory.
Wow.
Tulilelewa in a girls' dormitory.
Yes.
So I am the last born in a family of 4. And for the longest, I think since I came to know myself, you know the way you know yourself, like my name is, I am a girl.
Yeah.
I think I've always been sick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have always been sick.
Yeah.
Since I was like 2. So by the time I realized what I am or who I am,
yes,
I was sick. I used to be sick. I used to be always sick. I don't play with water, don't jump around, there's dust, there's too much dust. Like everyone was concerned where Jessica is at every particular time, even in school, where I went to school.
Okay.
So I have the sister, my elder sister, the one that I follow, is like 2 or 2.5 years older than me. So she started school earlier. And I was left at home. But now, our time, ulikuwa unaingia shule 3rd term.
Yeah.
Then next year now you go to nursery. So I went to 3rd term to AIC nursery school. I went for 3rd term. Then next year, I couldn't go to the nursery, so I just followed because my sister couldn't leave me alone.
Okay.
So me nikaenda standard 1 na my sis.
Yes.
So me and my sister tulikuwa the same class, different ages but same class.
AIC in which county?
Embu AIC Nursery School in Embu.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You've been born and raised in Embu.
Born and raised in Embu. Born and bred, we say born and
Born and bred, yeah.
in Embu. So me, I was always sick. Everyone was asking, ako wapi? Anacheza wapi? Anafanya nini? Everyone was concerned. Wow. So we went to urban primary school, standard 1, 2, 3, because our elder sisters were schooling there. After they left class 8, because we were living in Blue Valley, in an estate called Blue Valley, it had another public school around called St. Michael. So we had to move from urban because our elder sisters are not there. We were moved to St. Michael. So we went to St. Michael Primary School. Yeah, and that is where I did my primary school. But I didn't have the normal childhood. I say I didn't have a normal childhood because I couldn't play, I couldn't wash classes, I couldn't run, I couldn't sweep. When people are sweeping, I am not there because the dust. I was asthmatic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had serious asthma.
So the problem since you were young was asthma?
Yeah, the problem since I was young was asthma.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't even wash classes. When the weather is cold, I had my time to go to school.
Yeah.
And you couldn't punish me for coming to school late. Kwa sababu nijeska lazima angekoja baridi ishe.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was tough. But I grew up with my 4 sisters and our mom. We grew up. We didn't have much, but we can't say like we struggled. She was working for the government then, so we didn't have much. But every month, I would be admitted at the Embu Provincial General Hospital. It was called Embu PGH then. Nowadays, I think it's level 5.
Yeah, level 5.
Yeah, every month. Until the doctors there, nurses knew me. The watchmen knew me. So every time I am brought in, they would say, usimchukue huyu haraka.
Asthma attack. Okay.
Attacks were serious. And we used to live somewhere near the hospital.
Yes.
So I don't know. So it was easier. And you know when an asthmatic child gets sick, you can't carry them on your back. Because ukifinya kifua, it's a problem. So they would carry me like this to hospital. And that time now, because this one is, let me say this because it's important. The medication for asthma then was some injections. I don't remember the name. But they would inject you, they would put you in a room like this, a warm room. They put on heaters. And then they make sure they warm you up and then start giving you injections. One after the other, until now your chest is released, until you're free from the congestion. So the medication, sometimes they would go up to 5, 10, 14, or even 20 injections. Until, because nimefungiwa in a room.
Yeah.
And now they will give you one, they go away, then they come back like after a few minutes, like half an hour or so, they check your chest again. If it's still congested, they give you another one, they come, they go, like that.
Yeah.
The whole night. Those are the nights I remember. So one time in class 6, I got really sick. I did my exam in hospital. I got so sick. I was even in oxygen. I was even I was being given oxygen. I couldn't breathe on my own. That is the time I remember. But that year, in December of 1996, we moved to a house that was farther away from the hospital. Okay, so and I used to have clinic cards. And I had a drawer I had a personal drawer at home where my medications were there. The pills, the tablets that I'm supposed to take, the clinic cards, the sick sheets, That time, the NHIF of that time, I don't know what it was called, but government employees had a form that would fill when you go to hospital. It was called a sick sheet or something.
Yeah.
So you'd fill that one so that the government can pay for your medical bills. So all my sheets and my cards were in that one drawer. So when we moved, I asked, now that we have moved away from the hospital, what will happen when I get sick?
Yeah.
One afternoon, I took all the tablets, all my medication, I flushed them in the toilet. I didn't know what I was doing. But I took all my medication and I flushed them in the toilet, and all my clinic cards, I burnt them.
Why?
Because I told my mom, now we are far away from hospital.
Okay.
When I get sick, how will we get to hospital? So I want to assume we will never get sick again. That is what I said.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. It was completely unconscious.
Yeah.
My mom was angry and she said, hey, what shall we do? Your clinic dates. And I told her, no, we can't reach the hospital. You carry me like this up to Hosi. We can't. So I don't remember my class 7 and 8 years because I didn't get sick again. I used to get attacks, but not serious. And those times there were no inhalers. There were no these nebulizers that are being used nowadays. So it was, if you get an attack, you must get to hospital immediately.
What?
So I don't remember my class 7 and my class 8.
Okay.
Because I don't remember going to Hosi again after that. And I went and I finished class 8. I went to Form 1 and Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. I never got an asthmatic attack. And mind you, the high school I went to was in a T-zone. So baridi. It was a cold area.
Yes.
Very cold. But I never got sick. I only got sick once, and it was malaria. So that was the only time I think I ever got malaria. I went to the school dispensary. I was told, sijui ni malaria, sijui, I don't know. I can't remember because I had never gotten sick again. And I finished school. Well, after school now, the attacks come back.
After high school?
After high school. The attacks come back. So after high school, like 2 years, like a year late, like 2 years later, because I finished school very young. You remember I started school early?
Yeah.
So I finished school very young, and I had to wait 2 years to get my ID.
At 16?
Yeah, I finished at 16.
Wow.
I
finished at 17.
Tuko mbali sana.
Yeah, okay.
I finished school at 16, so I had to stay another 2 years before I get my ID. But I got myself busy with other things.
Yeah.
So 4 years after, I finished school in 2002. So 2004 and 5, I tried to, after I gotten my ID, I tried to enroll in a college. So I joined Kenya Institute of Management, the Embu branch, and I started college. Life is good. You're doing well. I had joined some youth organizations, so I was busy. I was doing 1, 2, 3 things. I joined college. 2006. Like now you see, I've just started school.
Yes.
In beginning of 2006. So I got a small karash. Unajua ile tunaita mashilingi.
Yeah.
A small karash over here. Unaona, all along my chest, like we almost even forgot.
Yes.
Because
the
they were
allergy
not,
thing was gone.
There was nothing serious. Hata kama nilikuwa napata, but mild.
And were you still on medication?
No. The medication I left in 96 had gone.
Wow.
I had never gone back to the general hospital again for asthma, for chest complications.
Yes.
So I got a rush here. And I went to hospital. That's the time I went to general hospital. Because it was bothering. It had come and it would come and go away, come and go away. So we didn't understand what exactly it was. Right here. So we went to hospital. We were directed to chest clinic. They say that's where we'll find a dermatologist. So we would go there and we'd be given a cream. We come and apply, it goes. Come and apply, it goes. After a month, it comes back. We apply a cream. So one time there was a doctor at the chest clinic of Embu. One day I asked that doctor, what is this thing that is always coming and going? Is there a way we can do a test and know what exactly, because it had started now moving. It shifts from this hand, it goes here, it goes here, it goes here. So I suggested, and that lady was mad. She got so angry that I'm teaching her how to do her job. I said, I didn't have a problem. I just suggested this thing. It has been going on for a while, and now it's bothering.
Yeah.
If there are tests we can do. If you want test, I can send you to Nairobi sijui and go and do it. She was so angry, so I kept quiet and we left. Let me tell you. The next thing that happened, ushairushiwa maji hivi, you got wet, like someone has splashed water on you, how it wets your whole body like this.
Yeah.
That's how a rash came onto me. A rash, a skin rash. Tule tu pimples tudogo. It looked like someone has just splashed it on me. From the face all over, everywhere. That rash now came back. Because now, you know, after I disagreed with that doctor, we stopped going. So the creams that they used to give us, we used to go buy them again, you apply it, course. Kumbe the problem is getting worse.
Yeah.
I got a rash. I got so sick. It was itchy and painful, and if you sweat, now we didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So there was another doctor who used to be our neighbor where we used to live. We used to ask him, alikuwa hapo kwa chest clinic ya Embu Hospital, General Hospital. So we used to ask him, what do we do with these ones? And he would give us some, I don't remember, hydrogen something, peroxide something like that. Because tuko naeka kwa maji inakuwa red. Then wash it sasa nayo. And it was very painful. Because now the rashes started forming wounds. Started forming big wounds. Wounds that had pus, some had blood. That rash, unajua pimple tu wingi tukishikana tunaformingi kidonda.
What?
So that is what happened. They started forming vidonda. We consulted with that guy. He told us now to start washing with the peroxide. Washing those things was painful. That was painful. A lot of pain. Okay, there's something else that was more painful than that, but that was painful. Because that thing now would come and you do this. You massage the wounds with that peroxide chemical something. I don't remember the name, but I remember that it had a peroxide hapo mwisho.
Yeah.
So you'd massage the vidonda with a piece of cloth. Unaeka kwa hiyo maji, ilikuwa ya red, una squeeze then you start. I would tear bed sheets, I would, because the pain was too much.
And it came at once.
Yeah, at once. No one was ready. No one was ready for that one. No one has a name for it. No one knows what it is.
I'm trying to understand the way you were saying that one day you woke up and then the rashes were all over your body. So, did you go to the hospital?
No, because we had messed with the doctor when I suggested for a test.
She was a dermatologist?
Yes, the dermatologist at PGH, that lady.
Yeah.
She got so angry. So we didn't go, we didn't know. And we were used to applying the creams, the rash would go away.
Yeah.
So we thought even this one will go away.
Yeah.
Then we were told now there's that other guy, that old man who was also working there, but he alikuwa side ya chest.
Yeah.
So we started consulting that guy. He's the one who'd tell us now what to do. But unasikia no test.
Yeah.
No one has a name for whatever has happened. But I'm sick.
Yeah.
And I'm living with my mom. I am sick. I am completely sick. I couldn't go out. Because the sun, if I sweat now, the rash will be painful. It was bad. Then now that year, you see now I've even discontinued school at Kim. I was about to do my first exam. I have discontinued. I couldn't write. I couldn't hold anything.
Yes.
I used to be fed because you know now to do anything you have to move your joints. Na huku vidonda ziko huku.
What?
So I'd sit like this. I'd be fed, I'd be clothed, I'd be washed, everything. Everything was being done for me. Then something else happened. My mom got an accident. Alikuwa nafieka. I don't know what bit her leg. Ama alijidunga. We don't know. It started swelling. The leg, my mom's leg started swelling.
Maybe an infection or something.
We couldn't understand. Unaona vile burn ukwa, burn.
Yeah.
Something that looks like has water.
Yes.
Hivyo ndio mguu yake ilikaa. So my sister, our second born sister, had to move from Nairobi. She had to quit her job God bless Judy, she's such a sweetheart.
Wow.
She had to quit her job, akuja home, take care of us. Because now how we used to survive was, I am the legs, my mom is the hands. Ni akaya amekelea mguu juu.
Yeah.
Leta jiko, lete makaa, naeka hapo anawasha, atapikia hapo. I'm the one who brings na whatever needs. Because I can only move like a robot. And she's the one with the hands.
Yeah.
So you understand?
Yes.
We are two, but one person cannot move, the other person cannot work with their hands. So means I move, I bring whatever needs to be brought to the kitchen or to the living room, Maria Meketi, apike, and then I serve.
Yeah.
And then she starts feeding me. You can imagine.
Yeah.
So my sister left Nairobi, she came and she started bathing us, she would bathe us, she would feed us. And then my mom had to go to the theater for that leg to be checked what the problem is.
Yeah.
Now the day my mom goes to hospital, sistangu mkubwa kamkujia, she's taken to hospital, I am left alone. Because they thought wanampeleka warudi.
Yes.
There were no phones, there was no way we could communicate. And we were living quite far a distance from Hosi.
Yes.
So they went, in the evening, a lady who used to supply us with milk comes and tells me, now you know, your mother has been admitted. They have said that leg has to be operated on. They see whatever is poisonous inside her leg because there's something really infecting her.
Yeah.
I got so stressed. No one will come. Then she asked me, what do you want me to do? She came and made ugali for me. I said, nitakula na hiyo maziwa.
Yes.
That was before my sister came.
Yeah.
Sistangu sasa huyo second born.
The second one. Yes.
First born ni wao wamemchukua, walikuwa naishi Tao.
Yes.
Wamemchukua wamempeleka Hosi.
Yes.
Then I'm told she's admitted. And you know my worry is not how I will survive, is how my mom's leg haikuwa inaguzwa na bed sheet. Na sasa daktari wamemguza aje? Wamemshika aje? Wamemtreat, wamemshika wapi? So you see my worries. I'm not even worried about how I'm going to survive. It is how that leg was painful. So after mom left the hospital, my sister came to help us. And you see now my skin is worsening. It's getting worse. And we have no way of knowing what exactly the problem is. Vidonda, all over vidondas in a spread. Some youth project I was involved in town, I couldn't go to that project anymore. Yes. It was a youth group doing HIV/AIDS advocacy. That time HIV/AIDS was really a stigma.
Yes.
So I was teaching drug abuse, the youths, and what I was doing. Until now, some people came telling me, maybe this is AIDS, and take the medication you were telling us to take. There was a lady who was HIV positive, my neighbor, back at home. She came and told my mom, sasa zile dawa Jessa anatuambia tukunywe, si hata ya kunywe. Because now everyone has started suspecting.
Oh, actually, that time there was a lot of stigma.
Embu town was a small town where everyone knew everyone.
Yes.
Like you could tell a new face.
Yes.
Mtu akihamia Embu, you could tell this one, huyu amekuja.
Yes.
So everyone knew Jess is sick. Everyone knew Jessica is sick.
And the symptoms are
and
similar.
The symptoms
to
are
yeah.
vidonda. Ukimwi ilikuwa inakuja na vidonda that time.
Yes.
Ilikuwa inakuja na vidonda.
There was no ARV that time.
Hakukuwa. So ukimwi ilikuwa inakuja na vidonda. That girl is sick. And then to make matters worse, I was a model. I was a runway model.
What?
So you can imagine what people are saying. Ama ni makeups alipakwa zenye ziko contaminated kamwaribikia. Mtu ni ukimwi. Mtu hawezi kuwa alikuwa model pale. Alikuwa ugonjwa gani? No one had an explanation. One time my sister came and told me she has heard people talking. They were talking about, wewe ule msichana alikuwa model wa Miss Embu. Umesikia ni mgonjwa. So the news had spread.
What?
That I am sick. A disease that has no name. So mnaipatia ile name iko close. Iko na symptoms close to the ones I have.
I don't understand people at times.
Yeah. It was bad. It was so stigmatizing. Then people would come for fellowship. Neighbors now, they have... One time, some neighbors brought in a pastor. He came to our home and he started reading for me Deuteronomy 28. You know the way it has from verse 14 has curses, and if you do not obey the law of the Lord, these are the curses. If you do this, now they read for me the curses of Deuteronomy 28 from verse 15. I sat there and listened. And then I asked them, Memaliza. I woke up and went. Because they were saying, maybe dress code yangu or how I was behaving is the one that has contributed to this disease. You will get the diseases of the Egyptians, if you know those, people came at home to tell my mom, msichana wako anakudanganya. Akwambia ni mgonjwa wapi. Until my mom now developed a thick skin. She would tell them out here, because hawafichi. They're not, then hawamwiti hapo kando wamwambie. Hawafichi. So one time I had my mom tell someone, na si shamba ndio hii. Kama hataki kusema, akikufa tutakosa kwa kumzika. Tutamzika na hapo chini. One time my mom said that. It got so bad. So bad, because everyone had their own diagnosis. Now we started moving hospitals, looking for doctors who will do tests, and no one wanted to do. I don't know why. No one wanted to do the test, at least get stool test or blood test or something. Hakuna ishawaifanywa. So one doctor said, this is amoeba, imekuwa too much kwa mwili and whatnot. And he prescribed like 3 injections. 3, I think there were 3 or 4. You take one every week. I would go for those injections, and the next 3 days I am paralyzed. Because inadungwa hapa. Moja. Inadungwa hapa. And the minute I get home, I can't walk. I have never understood what kind of injection that was.
For amoeba.
Lisema ni amoeba. They would inject me here. And when I get home, even going to the I would walk on my phones. Siwezi enda chomo. Ilikuwa ina paralyze mguu kabisa, yani you can't feel hata mtu akuja kudunga hapa. You wouldn't feel it. By the third one, my mom said, hey, now this one is too much. We stopped. So we didn't know what that is. Tukawacha. Now people started prescribing. Enda Nairobi, sijui hospitali fulani, enda kwa wa Chinese fulani, and we started looking for help. I've gone to Casino. There was a dermatology clinic there. Na ilikuwa inaambiwa ni ya public. So you had to go there early by 4 a.m. Juu ilikuwa inapangwa line. Because haikuwa inachajiwa anything. Sasa tukaenda Casino. We went to some Chinese doctors, ama walikuwa ni tulipelekwa na cousin of mine, and nothing was doing. Now my skin has gotten so bad. The wounds, zikikauka, they would fall off. If I sit on your couch like this, hapa, you can pile like a big, like a molehill of dust. Skin yangu, it would fall off. My skin started falling off.
What?
Ikifall off ina form kidonda ingine, inatoka, ina form kidonda ingine, inatoka, ina form kidonda ingine. It continued like that. I wouldn't go visiting people, because if I sit on your chair, if I sleep on your bed, then I'm going to mess it. Nitapaka damu mahali, nitapaka, na sasa iko kila mahali. Nikapata nini, including my breast. I couldn't wear a bra because it was stick kidonda. Kuitoa tena. It got serious. So we started getting doctors who would give us medication, but they were temporary. Hazikuwa zina solve the problem. Ilikuwa inakaa kama imeenda kidogo, then ina resurface. Zinarudi zikiwa vidonda. Then one time, so my sister, after ameshughulikia and my mom was well, she went back to Nairobi and she started planning for her wedding. She started planning to get married. During the planning for her wedding, nikapata sasa infection ingine hapa kwa macho. Nikapata infection hapa kwa macho. My sister, was born again. My sister was born again and she would just pray. Kwa sababu ilikuwa inafika mahali, it would get so worse. Mukipanguza hizo vidonda, I will tear on anything that is near because of the pain. So that time I got a wound here. kameanza tu kama kapimple, then it started spreading kajab. So my whole haikuwa imeguza macho ndani, but huku nje hapa pote pamepata kidonda, vidonda za pus. Kidonda tu ilikuwa inakaa, I don't know, I've gotten to see a cancer wound. Now that wound looked like a cancer wound for anyone who may have an idea of what a cancer wound looks like. Yenye iko extreme, yenye sasa iko mbaya kabisa. So that kidonda, nikaenda to that casino whatever hapo Nairobi River Road. And the doctor I find there tells me, I was 21 years old that time. I have never forgotten, because I used my age to tell the doctor. I can be, now this condition is called herpes zoster. It's called herpes zoster. I remember that word, herpes zoster. And it has no cure. So what will happen to keep recurring every year? For now, tupate tu dawa ya kuikausha, but this condition will keep recurring. You know, I sat there and I heard the doctor's voice echoing. It will keep recurring, it will keep recurring. I told him, Doctor, you know how old I am? I am 21 years. There is no way you will diagnose me with a chronic condition now, every year, for the rest of my life. It's a lie. He said, but no, I left him there. You needed your medication? I left. Hata mwenye alikuwa ananileta alinifikia huko akaniambia, kwani tuingie pharmacy? Nikamwambia sitaki dawa zao. That was the last time I went to that casino. So I went to where my sister was planning her wedding at JCC. It was at Ngara at that time. I was looking out for a pastor to pray, because there's no way I have a chronic condition at this age. I was looking for Pastor Kathy. She was not there. So she gave us Pastor Morris, this one of JCC Thika Road. Pastor Morris prayed. He said, now what is the problem? I said, this is the problem. And the doctors have said that it will keep recurring, like it won't go away. At this age. You know, I can even remember the prayers he prayed. He used to say, we don't care what the enemy has said. We don't care what the doctor gives this condition, but we command. He prayed. He prayed. And then the best lady who was supposed to be my sister's best lady, she took me to her house in Kawaskari, a very posh house. The beddings were white. I was even afraid. Because now I'm going to soil your white bed covers. I'm going to soil your chairs. They are very clean. Kawaskari, a rich house. And she said, no, Jessica, it's okay. This one will go. Yani alikuwa anajifanya ni kama haoni. Then later now she came to tell me, Jessica, that thing was scary. It was scary. The wound here. Ikakuja ikahili ikaenda. By the time my sister alikuwa anafanya wedding, hiyo wound ilikuwa imeenda. And it has never come back. Do you know my elder sister had bought books to read about that condition and how it can be cured.
What?
Yes, because it was stressing everyone. Sasa hii ugonjwa lazima tutafute vile tutakuwa tunaitibu every year ikirudi.
So this, when you having this wound, you still had the other ones?
Yes, my skin is still falling. It would fall. It was very itchy. Na kwa mimi sikuwa naenda kwa watu. It was very itchy. So ni ujikuna imwagike hapa. Ujikuna huku imwagike. It was very messy. Hizo bado ziko. Alafu kidonda hapa. So ni kama the whole concentration moved here. But bado nilikuwa najikuna. Nilikuwa tu nikipita kitu tu lazima nichafue. Na ninaosha. Na ninaoga.
What?
But that wound kauso kajicho kakaenda.
So ilienda after the prayers ama what happened?
After the prayers, because there was no medication I got. There was no medication I got.
But now you were healed?
The
wound was healed?
Those specific prayers. There was no other medication I applied because sikuchukua. Si walikuwa wananiambia tutakupea. And sikuchukua. So niliacha taka zangu on the doctor's table. I told him there is no way I have a chronic disease at 21. You can't tell me every year I'll be sick like this. And this thing is painful.
It was more painful than the ones?
Yes, it was more painful. Because now unasikia kuitch na hapa ni mahali uoni. So utaguza tu utoe ngozi. it would bleed. It had blood, it had pus. It was a bad wound.
Yes.
Nakwambia, it was a bad wound.
Wow.
So that one went.
Yes.
That one went courtesy prayers. I know up to date. I honor the man of God, Pastor Maurice. He doesn't know me. He can't even remember me.
Yes.
But that prayer is what dealt with that issue. You can't tell me I have herpes zoster. So I was even asking, see, the herpes is sexually transmitted. How is it at the eye? So there are others that come from coexisting conditions, and what?
Yes.
Can't be a no way. There's no way.
Yeah.
So that wound here, on the ear of my sister's wedding, went away, courtesy prayers.
Wow.
Yes. So now that went, we were left now dealing with my skin condition. There was a cream that was prescribed at casino for the skin.
Yes.
So I applied that cream for the longest time. I tried soaps, I tried shower gels, I tried many things. So that cream was the one I would apply to just cool it off. And you see, all along, we don't know what the problem is.
Yes.
No one has said, let us test.
Yes.
No one. So we are fighting, like the way I say you fight with the air, with an unseen thing, you're fighting like this. You don't know who you're fighting.
Yes.
So that's how we were. That's how we dealt with this skin condition.
Yes.
That's why up to date I tell people with children, you see a small rash, don't ignore it.
And now, because you are 21,
Yes.
were you in a relationship that
Yes.
time?
Yes. Actually, my boyfriend then, ni alikuwa amenipeleka Hosi huko.
Oh, okay.
He would take me to the hospital.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi. I don't know where he went.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him. But along the way, we fell off. So everyone went their way.
Oh, okay.
So I went back. I started now living with my sister after she got married.
Yes.
I usually say I'm their firstborn.
Yeah.
I'm their firstborn. I'm the. It's like sistangu aliolewa na mtoto. That's what my brother-in-law says. I married this one with a big child.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you how I got out of the house after now everyone is talking about me in town.
Yes.
One day I told my mom, now I have a friend of mine called Hirosh. You must know him.
Yes.
So Hirosh was the one day he would come and check on me. Sometimes I'm not even aware he's coming. One day nilimkuta anatoa viatu kwa mlango. He's coming to visit. Because I had kujifungia kwa nyumba. Self-esteem yangu ilikuwa imeenda chini, I couldn't go out. People are talking about me everywhere and they're not saying good things. Ni mgonjwa wapi? Kwa nini ilitoka wapi? Ugonjwa kwa nini ina jina? No one knows mgonjwa wapi. So Hirosh they would encourage me. And there's a time I had a really low self-esteem. One time I used to tell them, ni navuka barabara na wasinishike mkono nigongwe na gari. I don't think they can remember. Hirosh and Bella. I'm not sure they can remember. But they told me, Nini sasa baby, you stop, you cannot do that. There are people who need you. We need you here.
So you even got suicidal?
Yeah. Because now everyone is talking about it. I'm telling you, Embu was a small town. We all knew one another. So
and now it was a condition that nobody else had ever seen.
We don't even us. We don't have an explanation. We don't know what it is.
Yes.
So one day I told my mom to ende town. That was before now akina Hirosh. Before that time nilikuwa nataka kujirusha kwa gari. Before that time.
Yes.
I told my mom, let's go out. So we went out. I put on nikafunga kitambaa ile ya Muislamu, nikavaa long sleeved and full neck and trousers, and we went out. And people are whispering behind my back and pointing at me. Ndio ule Jessica mwenye mgonjwa. Imagine. People are talking about me. So when tukaingia kwa mat,
yes.
And there was another lady ananiangalia. Unajua unaingia kwa mat mpaka watu wanakuangalia wanakusongea. Usiwaambukize whatever it is that is going on. Yes. You look sick. It started with one old lady akaniambia, kwani wewe ni mgonjwa? Nikamwambia hapana, wagonjwa wako hospitali. My mom said, hivyo ndio unawaongelesha? Nikamwambia sasa kwani maisha yangu itasimama?
Yes.
This skin condition has found me and it will leave me in this world.
Yes.
There's no way it's going to stop my life. That is how I managed to get out of the house with a skin disease. that everyone is talking about.
And that time, were you a church person?
Yes, I was at church. We were going to Deliverance Church Blue Valley in Embu. And then, but there was a vibrant youth group somewhere. I know nowadays they are called the First Fruit. They know themselves if I mention them.
Yeah.
The First Fruit, that group, there was a very vibrant group in a certain church in Embu.
Yes.
So everyone, even if you don't belong to that denomination, every youth person would go there. For the church, for the concerts, for the preaching, we used to go there for good things. So I was still in church. The church is what really like gave me hope. Wow. No one is directly giving you hope, but the people around me, I had a circle of people who love me for being just, not for whatever it is that I have.
Yes.
Or for what I can do. There are people who embraced Jess. I worked in Karatina, that's where I met my husband.
Wow.
Mr. James. So Mr. James Mungai, I knew I will never get married because I can't have children. I thought I've taken too many antibiotics and too many drugs, and my body is intoxicated because there's a doctor who said my skin condition is as a result of zile madawa nilikuwa nakunywa za asthma, because they say people with respiratory conditions they are most likely to get skin conditions.
Oh, okay.
You understand? They would connect it. Unakumbuka hata dermatologist ilikuwa kwa chest clinic.
Yes.
Kwa side ya chest.
Yes.
They would connect respiratory conditions with skin allergies.
Yes.
So there's a doctor ule wa Casino who had said that imetokana na madawa nilikunywa mingi za kifua when I was young. So zilitoxicate blood yangu na ndio zimelipuka juu.
Oh, okay.
You see. So everyone who was trying to treat me, that time when they were trying to treat me, they were trying now to clean my blood. Which didn't work. Okay, it worked for a while.
Yes.
So when I'm in Karatina, I'm telling this guy, you don't know what you want to get involved in. I may never give you children. You can't manage me. I am a sickling. I am always sick. Najua tu maisha yangu. I live me.
Yes.
So I don't want to involve other people.
Yes.
Because if I involve now children and husbands, I can't be able to do much. That is what I believed. So in that time now, so I accepted to marry Mr. James, a very honorable man.
Wow.
I accepted to marry him. And it was okay. Tukaenda home and he came with his parents and my mom. They talked and they agreed, and that's okay. We tukaendelea na life. Hey, siwacha I get pregnant.
Yeah.
Wow. Now the voices now start talking. Well, umekunywa antibiotics mingi. Make sure when you're giving birth there's a pediatric. Make sure make sure the doctors are there. Make sure you go to a good hospital, because there are chances that I'll get a deformed baby, or there are chances I'll miscarry, or I'll have complications, or those things.
Yeah.
Because nimekunywa madawa mingi. Mwili yangu is full of madawa.
Yes.
So from day one, James would take me to every clinic. We did 3 scans of the first pregnancy, and it was good. Sikuwahi pata homa, sikuwahi jikuna skin yangu ikarudi. The pregnancy, my firstborns, it was smooth. I actually would take cold sodas, frozen. Nilikuwa napita nasikia zikinita, yes. I would take cold sodas. Nilikuwa natoa soda kwa fridge ya someone who's allergic to cold.
Yeah.
Natoa soda kwa fridge ya soda, naika kwa fridge ya ice cream.
Because you want that.
Na sikuwahi pata. I had friends, tulikuwa tunafanya job nao, walikuwa wanakasirika, wanachukua naficha hizo soda, naambia na nitakunywa tu hata mkificha. Juu si utakuwa mgonjwa, sitafanya nini. Imagine.
And you still had to chew.
Nitakunywa. Yes, niko uchumi.
Oh, okay.
Si nimeolewa, si niko na mimba. Ninakunywa soda baridi. Sikuwahi kuwa mgonjwa. during my firstborn's pregnancy.
Yeah.
Then 2016, I go to have a baby. And I have a baby, normally, everything is good.
Yes.
A very handsome baby boy.
Yes.
Very good weight, iko sawa, everything is okay. Then now I have to nurse this. Then my son gets what is it called? Jaundice. Jaundice. It's some condition ya skin inapatangwa watu wadogo. Wanasema ni akikosa jua or something. Some are physiological, some are physical, some are, they have a name.
Yeah.
So my son happens not to, wali explain, he cannot survive on his own blood yake after kutoka kwa mama.
Okay.
So he needed something called blood exchange because sasa nini yake skin yake imeturn yellow, macho yake ni the color of this glass, and which was bad.
What?
So my son amepelekwa nursery. Unaona mi pregnancy sina shida mahali popote.
Yeah.
Amepelekwa nursery. Sasa ukiwa nursery skin yangu imeanza kupata rash tena. Tuko hosi bado hatujatoka.
He was born premature?
No.
Yeah.
He was term. Ile tu wanasemanga the 2 weeks prior and 2 weeks after. Zile 2 weeks za kwanza. Alizaliwa hizo before the D.
Yes.
So him he's okay. The baby is term.
Yeah.
Lakini sasa amepata jaundice. Na tumekaa hosi.
Yeah.
Na tumekaa hosi na skin yangu imeanza kupata rash tena.
What?
After childbirth. Na imeanza kuni disturb, but sitaki ini distract because I have a baby.
Yeah.
I need to produce milk. It's my first child. I need to produce milk and those things. But I had a very supportive husband who was with me all the way.
Wow.
All the way up to mpaka penye ninapata mtoto. Alikuwa hapo. Okay, not of course not delivery, but before I went.
Yeah.
So then the doctors, sometimes you know there's a lot of power in the things that you declare with your mouth. Atujuangi, but nimekuja kulearn now later that we don't understand what in the beginning was the word. John 1:1 says, and the word was with God, and the word was God. And God created the world with speaking.
Yeah.
And I've been taught in church now, I've learned that everything you give life, you speak, you give life.
Yeah.
Because the world was dark and void without form, and God said let there be light, and there was light.
Yeah.
And after God finished creating Adam, he left us to continue with creation. So we create with our words, because there's power in the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. We don't understand that. You speak.
Yeah. So
one time a doctor comes and tells me, now your child's it's called bilirubin, that thing that measures jaundice. There's something, it goes up, it goes down, ikienda juu, jaundice iko too much, ikienda chini, nafaa kukuwa certain amount. So it's not supposed to, ikifika 500, ulikuwa niambia ikifika 500, atafanywa blood exchange. There was a procedure that was just introduced into the medical world that time.
Yes.
That was called blood exchange. You can drain your blood and we put you another. We can drain like the whole of your blood. And there was a child going through that procedure that time, at that hospital. So I nilipata wanna try. It's like an experiment. So there were many doctors from around the country trying that procedure on that child. Na alikuwa amejaribiwa 2 zikatoka. So one zikakataa.
Yeah.
Even the parent to that child na alikuwa amesema huyu nimempatia, na akaita father akambless, and akasema now this one is not mine. So I was speaking to that woman, unaachilia mtoto hivi waende. You have just given birth and you let go your child like. She wouldn't understand because hakuwa mtu wa church. Hakuwa anaelewa nini nasema, wewe hujui. So one day a doctor tells me that mtoto wako nini yake bilirubin yake iko 496. So we are waiting for the pediatrician to come and andike anafanywa your blood exchange.
Yes.
I told the doctor, whose child? The procedure I saw you carrying on Victor, you want to carry it out on my son? Nikamwambia no. There is no way. And you remember there was a time I refused chronic disease.
Yes.
And now I am refusing with my son's health. I am saying you will not do that procedure on my child.
Yes.
And the doctors thought I'm in denial. You know, this is denial and it is, we cannot, I told them, no.
Yeah.
You are not carrying out that procedure on my child. So what happened, I would stay in the nursery. Sikuwa naenda kwa ward.
Yes.
I would stay in the nursery to pray for my son. I would pray for my child.
Yeah.
Mtoto wangu analala, alafu ninaenda wenye wanalia ninanyamazisha. Yaani nilikuwa nasaidia nurse wa huko nursery.
Yeah.
The day the pediatrician came, he said there's a therapy called the ultraviolet therapy inaekangwa mtoto ni kama jua. So watoto wa jaundice wanaekangwa kwa hiyo if it's extreme, kitu inachoma skin pigmentation yao inakuwa normal.
Yeah.
So that doctor prescribed the the ultraviolet therapy on my child. And that is how after a day,
yeah,
ilikuwa 200. Bilirubin ya mtoto wangu ilikuwa 200. They said, how was this child? And then they were confused. My husband is light skin. He's light. So there was an argument. Is this child really, is this jaundice? Lakini wazazi wake ni weupe. Nikamwambia mimi mtoto wangu amumfanyie hiyo procedure. So ndio wajue mtoto wangu ama ni jaundice, they would draw blood. The doctor came and said, no, you make this child anemic. They only need the ultraviolet therapy. Kuwekwa kwa hiyo, in a day, we were discharged. In a day.
Wow.
We were discharged.
Yes.
I would pray for. So hizo mimi, I am not the lactating mothers who have a lot of milk. So my child is struggling. Mimi ninaenda na nilikuwa namnasia huko kwa nursery. Wamama wengine wake ambao wa drain milk. Mimi wa express milk, mimi nilikuwa namnasia huko.
Yeah.
I was praying for my child. That procedure. Amedungwa hapa, anaekewa damu hapa inatokea huko. Ingine inatokea huko. That is the blood exchange. That's what it means. It's not transfusion, it's exchange. So we go home and I start nursing my baby. Niko maternity leave ya 3 months.
Yes.
By the time nimalize 3 months, ni rush iko kwa mwili. Imerudi na ubaya kama ile ilikuwa ya kwanza. Ninajikuna. Mtoto lazima mniekelee hapa so that I nurse. Yani I couldn't do anything for myself. It got so bad again. I discontinued my child from nursing at 4 months. Nimerudi job sasa. Na sasa kurudi job, nikaanza kupatia mtoto wangu sasa formulas za maziwa because now I don't have enough milk and I have to go back on medication. Siwezi nurse kama nakunywa dawa za skin.
Yes.
Tukajaribu kudelay kidogo ndio nione kama atanyonya. By the 4th month na nisharudi job.
Yeah.
For me to nurse mtoto ilikuwa lazima nipewe ruhusa nitoke job niende home. Luckily sikuwa naishifana job. Because sasa mimi amngeniletea mtoto ni nurse where I am.
Yes.
I have kutoa nguo tena, kuvaa nini. Vidonda huko, rush huko. Hiyo ya black hivi.
But still at work bado ulikuwa unavaa there.
Navaa huko, nguo ziko huko.
So guys did not actually know that you were sick.
People knew I have a condition, but they didn't think it was serious because haionekani.
Yes.
Hakuna mali inaonekana. By looking at me you can't tell.
Yeah.
Sababu iko kwa face. You can only see here and some dark lines huko kwa macho, so people used to think ni allergy tu ya kawaida ya macho.
Oh, okay.
Then nimepata mtoto ugonjwa imelipuka.
Yes.
I have gotten so sick. Nimekuwa mgonjwa.
Yes.
When things started getting worse, I was in my son was 6 months. Unaona sasa imebidi nirudie dawa za skin.
Yes.
Nimerudi kupaka creams na kukunywa some antibiotics. Nilikuwa naenda hosi napewa na kunywa tu.
Yes.
Mtoto wangu had to stop nursing. Tukaanza kumpatia maziwa ya ng'ombe.
Yeah.
Na sasa nimekuwa mgonjwa kabisa. My husband is the one who, I said he's the one who nursed our son.
Yes.
Kwa sababu ni vile ndalala na hii side. Siwezi turn na sasa nimewacha kunurse kabisa. After I don't have milk na nimerudia kwa madawa. So ni maziwa. Unaona vile mtoto huamka usiku kunyonya.
Yes.
We would carry a thermal flask. Iko na maziwa moto.
Yeah.
Na hiyo feeding bottle iko na maziwa cold. So he would warm the cold milk ndio anapea mtoto.
Yes.
Kana kunywa kakimaliza kana wachilia chupa kana lala. Luckily, I have a very calm son. To date, he's very calm. He's very noble. He's those people who are just cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah.
I think like his father. So it's my husband who nursed our child na maziwa ya ng'ombe.
Yeah.
That time nimekuwa sick, nimeanza kuoshwa. You have to wash me with some special medication. With some special dawa unaweka kwa maji.
Yes.
Special soaps. We moved to hospitals. Na sasa they have said this is a result of asthma drugs that I took when I was younger.
Yes.
So what can we do? Continue trying to clean your blood.
So they used to take blood tests.
No. Wana rely on history.
Oh, okay.
Sasa nimeanza kukua. Now my body now has started. It can't control. You know the way the skin is said to be the largest organ in the body.
Yes.
That I learned. And then now there are so many functions the body cannot do if the skin is not doing, like controlling heat, the sweating. You know, it's important.
Oh.
Control the heat ya ndani. It controls temperatures zenye zinaingia kwa mwili wako. Now my skin cannot do that. I get extremely hot. It gets hot. I used to have a house girl alikuwa anashinda hivi kunipepeta na carton box.
Yeah.
Because temperatures zinaenda juu zinashuka, then the next time I'm cold, I'm freezing.
Yes.
I want to be covered and nilikuwa naoshwa.
Yes.
Do you know my husband would wash me before he goes to work? Sasa nimepewa sick leave.
Yes.
I can't work. Nimepewa leave, my annual leave. Nilimaliza maternity, nimepewa my annual leave. Now I am on sick leave. Siendi job anymore.
Yeah.
So he would wash me before going to work. Akuja jioni aniosha. Na kuniosha was psychologically traumatizing. Because he would start preparing me. Now, you know, honey, we have to wash your skin. We have to do, hatuwezi fanya, tunaambia ngoja. Nitaidelay mpaka ni feel kama niko comfortable, but it was hard.
It was painful.
Yes, it was very painful. It was very painful. Vidonda zimerudi kila mahali mpaka kwa breast. Sasa ni nishinde na nguo iko free hivi.
Hey.
Because sasa zita stick. Nikaanza kuweka sasa pads kwa nini? Some breast pads ili vidonda zisitokee kwa nguo.
Yes.
Na wewe kutoa hiyo was something.
Yeah.
Maybe my husband can't say. But the work he did.
Wow.
The work, he stood by me. He stuck there.
And you're so lucky to have such a supportive
Yes,
husband.
I am blessed.
Yeah, that
I
is
am blessed.
Yeah, you're blessed.
I am blessed.
Yes.
Because against all odds. Because people also started talking now, telling him, hey, na huyu msichana ulichukua wewe unajua ni mgonjwa wapi? Hii ugonjwa, auoni, inafanya. But now it's because after giving birth, all my immunity went down. After giving birth.
Yeah.
That's how doctors explained it. So I treated, maybe try fruits, and we did all types of fruits, and we did all types of foods. And now we're in Karatina, so everything is readily available and fresh.
Yes.
He stood by me. We moved from one house girl to another. I had one supportive house girl who was called Rhoda, who raised my son young at the early stages of my son.
Yes.
Rhoda alikuwa ananiosha. She was a darling. People actually thought she's my sister. Because alikuja kwa, she came to my house green. She was like sometimes. You know house helps. You never know when you are an angel to someone.
Yes.
Yeah, you never know. Because that girl was an angel. Then she had to leave. My sister, the one mwenye nafuata, came now to take care of me.
Yes.
I am sick, Sam. I am sick. For real.
Yeah.
I would move from the bedroom nakuja na keti kwa kiti hapa. Until there's a neighbor alikuwa anapita akasema, simbadilishe kiti. Pengine hii kiti akikaa kwa ile ingine atakuwa sawa, because I would sit the same spot the whole day. Sishiki mtoto. Me, I didn't raise my son his first year. Sikuwa nambeba.
So
clinics, my husband would go for clinics. He
Yeah.
would carry the child. He would nurse the baby. He would do all those things. So at 8 months, that was in 2017 now, my son is 8. Then doctors countrywide went on strike. na niko mgonjwa. Some I am sick. I am completely unwell. And my husband is getting advices from left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Mpaka my mama amekuja, they help him. Unaona, ana work. He has to go to work, take care of our child, and take care of me. Process ya kuniosha, he should have a chance to say. Because lazima ni prepare in advance. Maji iko ready, akianza kutoa nguo, maji itapoa, inapoa na warm tena. Maji anapoa na warm tena kwa sababu nilikuwa na imagine if you start talking about nitaoga, I would start crying.
Yeah.
Because I imagine the pain I'll go through.
And you have to bathe twice a day.
I have to. What? Because imeanza kunuka. Hiyo maji inatoka imeanza kunuka. Mali na keti palikuwa panatandikwa kitu special.
Yeah.
Kwa sasa zilikuwa zinatoa pass. Inachangewa every day now. Itaanza kunuka. So this time I get sick. Now this is the part I am told. This is the part I am told. Unaona sijarudi job. This is the part I am told. That I got to a point nimeanza kusema nataka kulala kwa floor. My sister mwenye nafuata alikuwa anakaa kwangu. Nataka kulala kwa floor. Nikilala kwa floor ninaanza kusneeze, I get cold, then all of a sudden I don't want cold. Yani nilikuwa sieleweki. And it was too much. But now my sister was there and that house girl, Rhoda, was there. So walikuwa wanasaidiana. One time my sister goes to the cyber na ameniwacha peke yangu na kasichana kameenda. Akirudi alinikuta ameacha mtoto wangu amelala. Akirudi alinikuta kwa mlango nimebeba mtoto. And I'm staggering. This is what I'm told because I was completely now I went off.
Oh, now you can't remember.
I can't connect anything. I cannot connect anything. My husband says I didn't even know him. Niko namwangalia zile za huyu ni nani, anafanya nini? Sikuwa najua mtoto. I went off. My sister usema alinikuta kwa mlango. Nimebeba mtoto, ameamka. So nimebeba Miles. My first born is called Miles. Nimebeba Miles na nimejishikilia na wall. Alishtuka cause ananiuza naenda wapi, nikamwambia ati kuna watu wamenikujia kwa mlango. That's what I say. Sasa nimesikia wakiniita nikachukua mtoto nikaenda. Tulikuwa nita kwa mlango.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when now they saw it serious. So my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, who is a clinical officer, she's called Naomi, she came. They came to my house. Because now things have gotten worse. And I can my husband cannot, he's not understanding what's happening. So my sister-in-law comes. Temperature hazipimiki. Thermometer inaruka inaenda 100.
What?
Temperature haipimiki na my whole body is sick. Every part of my body iko na kidonda.
Na akiguza like
akiniguza niko mbaridi but nasema nasikia joto, nafanya hivi natoa nguo. Akiniguza my body is cold.
Yes.
Temperature haipimi. So my elder sister happens to have a friend at a private hospital in Embu.
Yes.
Who now the doctor is a friend. Akasema mleteni tuone. When I got to that hospital, the people who are there waiting, they gave way. Wasema hey, huyu ingizeni ni mgonjwa.
And you can't remember this?
I can't remember. No, this is what I'm told.
Yeah.
The people they found seated there, they said, pitishani huyu ni mgonjwa. So I was given access to the doctor. Daktari afanya aje? They're looking for where to be admitted. Doctors are on strike countrywide. They're looking for a place where I can be admitted. Because now that doctor said this one is an ICU case. Because my body is slowly shutting. Temperatures hazipimiki, hakuna mahali naweza ekewa drip because you can't see any vein. My whole body had turned black. Na vidonda. Juu ya sasa nimezikuna sana. So they start making calls. My sister's friend, doctor friend, start making calls looking for an ICU. No hospital wants to admit ICU. ICU beds are full because now when you are in ICU, ni when you wamepelekwa na private doctors because all other doctors are on strike. So huyu anamanajiwa tu mwenye ako kwa hospitali. There is no hospital that wanted to admit a skin condition. Now hii mnaita skin disease. Admit a skin disease kwa ICU.
Yeah, it does. People does not expect. Yeah.
It's contagious. We don't know if it will spread or, we don't know this condition, what it is, because it's now extreme.
Yes.
I hear there are people who my colleagues who had come to see me at that time. And my sister has come also carrying that. My whole family was there. My mother, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my sisters, all of them. Well, then my colleagues at that hospital. So they started crying because no one is understanding what's happening. It has become it's helter-skelter. Everyone is running. So my sister Judy tells my colleagues, one of my colleagues told me, my sister went and told them, amwezi kaa hapa mkilia. If there's anyone who knows to pray, ile kitu Jessica anataka saa hii ni maombi.
Yeah.
Ukisikia kulia toka uende, si hatutaki mtu analia. So my sister says, ilibidi ajipe nguvu because now everyone is crying. It has gotten worse.
Yeah.
Unajua ilibidi niwekwe nini hapa. My sister-in-law alikata hapa, akaniweka dawa hapa. They tried to control my body because it's slowly shutting.
Yes.
I'm just there. Nothing is working. I'm just there. My mom and my mom-in-law were praying. They're the ones who are there. So someone had to stay there, the room that I'm in. If anything happens, because I would start convulsing. If I start convulsing na nitoe sindano,
yes.
You press the bell. So my mother-in-law says, you should press the bell, my mom to run. The other time, or my mom is pressing the bell, my mother-in-law runs to call the doctor.
You even started convulsing?
Yeah, I started convulsing. It was that serious. So my mother-in-law and my mom were there praying. I have two wonderful mothers, very prayerful. My mom and my mother-in-law were there. They would pray. My sister-in-law now is running up and down looking for... she's helping the doctor to look for a ward.
Yeah.
Because I seriously need an ICU bed. They by like a day late, I don't know if it's a day later or it's the same day. I think it's the same day that those things happened. They got an ICU bed at the Nairobi Women's Hospital at the Adams Arcade branch.
Yeah.
So that's where that's where I was taken. That's where I got a bed, an ICU bed. I was admitted there. Now from here to there, ambulance. Because now this is a serious case, there's no other way we transport this one. Unasikia nina converse, ninakuwa cold, wananifunika, when my body heats up, I throw away the blankets.
Yeah.
Now they start, and no temperature. I was taking my fevers. They couldn't read. Mpaka my sister-in-law says she even thought they are faulty. She would change them. Nachukua hii, mpaka ile hapa. And those time hazikuwa mingi, ilikuwa only special hospitals ilikuwa nayo. Hiyo kitu ya kutest temperature hiyo. Yeah,
hiyo ilikam
imekam time ya COVID.
Ya COVID, yeah.
Yeah, but special hospitals had them. So she even got that one. Yes. I saw me. Zinalia ti akipima. So my sister-in-law has to stay there, make sure the drip is going in. Yeah. Whatever liquid they were putting in my body, it is going in. And na nisirushe nitoe hiyo sindano. Nawekewa hapa. Hakuna mahali vein inaonekana. Na ndio uwekewe dawa hapa, you have to sign consent.
Oh, it's dangerous.
Yeah, my husband had to sign consent. Because it's dangerous. Anything can happen here. My husband signed consent. That is the time now my husband now, so this one is bad. My sister tells me there was like a hallway in that hospital, and there was like a form pale mwisho. My sister Judy tells me, aliona ameenda pale, aka kneel. My husband says he told God, you cannot let this one leave me now. With a small child. Please save her for me. Yeah. My husband is a wonderful man.
He's a prayerful man.
You should meet him. Yes.
Yeah.
He's a godly man.
Wow.
So ambulance, usually, as I was telling you earlier, when you're using ambulance services, you pay down before you get it. Before ikubebe lazima ulipe.
Yes.
And this ambulance happens to be imenibeba bila haijalipwa. because now my husband kabla ya sijui ya connect pesa nini waliona ako disoriented. Everyone was actually disoriented. No one was in their right order, in their right state of mind.
Yes.
So I think that ambulance guy alitumwa na Mungu. Let's just say he was excuse me, he was God sent.
Yes.
Because he did not argue. Apparently he's someone who knows me. So you know what happened, happened before when he transport. My body started swelling, my head started swelling. So my sister Judy anasema, huyu si just mwenye tumeleta hapa asubuhi. Hamuoni kitu different? And everyone is confused. Daktari ndio akakuja and my sister-in-law, they check and say, okay, there's something unusual. So my head had started swelling. And my body, I was double. Unaona kale karoto tank, tunaitanga tank kamaji. I was that size. And then that color, that dark. Every part, even now my face had changed color. I was dark. And I was very cold. My body was cold. When my body was getting cold, I was actually leaving this world. My body was getting cold. Everyone was in panic. My mom and my mother-in-law were praying. They prayed. Then my son was crying. He's like, he can understand something is off. Amebebwa na my sis. Mwenye nafuata.
Says yuko how old?
8 months. He was 7.
7 months.
Hey.
Yes.
7 months. Analia. So I understand. Because anashindwa mbona dad anibebi mbona mama. But he didn't know me. My son alikuwa anaona tu, this is someone who I know, but we didn't have a relationship the first year of his life. Because I was sick.
Yeah.
So my sister says now hii kichwa just akaangi hivyo. Nimeanza kuswell. Then you know how place imenyesha ikikauka uka. Place imenyesha alafu inaformingi puddles. How when it dries vile inakuwa imecrack hivi form vitu.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
You see that? Skin yangu ilikuwa inakaa hivyo. Ilikuwa imecrack hivyo. My whole body, every part. Ilikuwa inakaa hivyo. Then now they get it becomes alarming. Sijui walifanya aje some procedures they did. Wakani control, nikapewa pia a sedative, I sleep. Ndio niache kurusha. Ndio nikirusha ninazuia ile drip kuingia and my body needs water. My body needs water.
Because when you ukirusha when you ukiconverse.
Nilikuwa narusha mikono, na try kutoa everything that is near me because nasikia ni kama ni extreme heat. So I'm trying to push away everything that is nearing my skin. So I'll push away even this. And you know this one now is dangerous.
Yes.
Nilikuwa ninafungwa, nashikwa mikono hivi rushe. Then I happen now, saa ikafika lazima, nimepata bed, wamepata ICU bed. And I was taken there. I think it was on Tuesday. Now, all along me, I don't know what's happening. Throughout the weekend, my sister-in-law and my mom had come. Of course, now my husband called them. Akasema, now this one is out of hand. I don't know what's happening. My whole family now is involved. I was admitted on Tuesday. That's the day ambulance ilinibeba. And do you know, the guy, mwenye alikuwa amedrive your ambulance, is the one now who leaked out information of my health to Embu. Because umesikia ile hospitali nimetolewa ni Embu. Nilitolewa Karatina. There's no doctor who can attend me in Karatina in Nyeri. My sister happens to have a friend who has a private hospital here. Our elder sister, Olive. So the friend is the one who took us in to take care of us as we look for a bed.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
So as we look for a bed.
Yes.
Friend, yes, my sister mkubwa ni yeye anashughulikia. He drives us to Nairobi Women's. Tunasikia ijalipwa. Kufika hapo, my 2 cousins in law walikuwa nangoja. They're the ones now who paid the ambulance. They're both called Jimmy, like my husband. You know, their cukes have names that a grandfather,
grandfather street.
Yeah. So there's one called Jaja and the other one we call him Jimmy Wakegwa, that name.
Yes.
So those 2 cousins of mine, my husband's cousins, ndio walikuwa wametungojea Nairobi Women's and they paid for the ambulance.
Yes.
Sasa ambulance has leaked word out. You remember you have a youth group called the First Fruit?
Yes.
The ambulance driver has leaked out information to the First Fruit that Jessica is sick. So our admin in that group, Madam Rosie Salute, she calls my husband. She calls my number. So my number my husband picks. Nia namwambia yes, na tuko si na it is 1, 2, 3. Now that is when people start praying. I am completely a product of prayer. I hear there was an hour, every hour there was someone praying.
Because actually I was in the first group, that group. So that was the first time I saw people pray like that. Me, I never knew that people pray hourly. So actually, I can't remember who said that we should pray hourly. So from 8 to 9, there was some people praying. From 9 to 10, 24 hours.
Because when I came to, I found that program. I found it. I saw it when I came to. Yeah. My sister's church, they were also praying, because now everyone, and then my mother-in-law is a very prayerful man, my mom, there were many teams from my mom's side, my sisters, my elder sister's side, my other sister's Judy's church, my in-laws, people were in prayer. People prayed, because the truth is I was bad.
Yeah. So I remember people asking, how is Jessica? She's in a coma.
Yes.
And we are like, what? Jessica is in a coma. Now it became so serious that people started praying. 24 hours. Maybe I had my also 1 hour there to pray, praying for you. Yeah. Yeah. And actually that was the first time that I noticed that I came to realize that prayers work.
Prayers work. People prayed. I am so grateful. People prayed. And I didn't know. And you see, because I had left Embu a while ago.
Yes.
So we were not really like in touch, apart from the WhatsApp group.
Yes.
God bless whoever started WhatsApp. Because all of us scattered to different areas after adulthood happened.
Yes.
All of us went away. So the only way we connected was the WhatsApp group.
Yes.
And that WhatsApp group is where people talked, and they knew I am sick, and people started praying. On Thursday. And I hear people also came visiting Nairobi Women's. When I woke up, the doctors were telling me, hey, you are very famous. Who are you? Very many people have come to see you. Wow. People would come and stick there. They would wait. Because I see only 2 people going. Only 2 people going.
Okay.
Yeah, mnaingianga wawili. Amwezi ingia crowd. So people would come and wait. Kama hatukumwona saa 7 tunamwona jioni. Who came to see me.
Yes.
I'm very grateful. God bless them. I didn't know. Some of them told me later. Unajua nilikuja kuona hospitali. Sikuwa najua. People came to see me, and people prayed. That's why I'm telling you, it's important, the kind of people you surround yourself with. And sometimes, it's unknowingly.
Yes.
Can you imagine if I had a group of friends wenye hawajui Mungu, wenye wanafanya tu kupati na nini?
Yes.
Most of them maybe will not have remembered, or if they remember, watasikia kuna mchango ya kuchanga ama watakuja mazishi, those things,
Yes.
Sometimes the people you surround yourself with is very important.
Yes.
And then there's a joke my mother-in-law makes. The soldier kwa mlango ya Nairobi Women's, when he saw me being strolled in, he said, hey, ina ni ugonjwa gani? And he called my mother-in-law and said, unajua nakaa mama, si nimefura, nimenona. Huyu mama, mama yenyu. Because now you can't tell what kind of a person I am. You can only see my dreadlocks. But I was completely unrecognizable. You couldn't tell it was me. So that soldier anamwambia, ule mama wenyu ni mgonjwa wapi? Simkuja niwapeleke kwa babu fulani, anatibu, watu wanapona.
Yeah.
Mother-in-law anamwambia, hapana, sisi kuna babu tunajua, wewe tutakuonyesha huyo babu. Tutakuonyesha. So when I nilipona, alienda kaambia, nikuonyeshe ule yetu, watu anaitwa Yesu, kuja nikuonyeshe. My mother-in-law went back to that soldier kumwambia nimepona. And the whole hospital was like brought to a standstill. They had never seen this condition. Hospitali mzima ilisimama.
Yes.
Ni nini hii? Madaktari hawaelewi. What is this? So on Thursday,
Yeah.
Fast forward to Thursday, I woke up of that week. When I came to, the first thing I realized was the curtains zimeandikwa GBVRH. It was called the Gender Based Recovery Hospital something. In Nairobi Women's. It was associated with gender based violence victims.
Yeah, actually I think they have a award or something.
Yes, it was that time sio kama ilikuja ika expand to other conditions they admit. But that time it was a gender based recovery center for gender based violence victims. Then I wake up and this is GBVRC.
Yeah.
Hey, nikashindwa what's happening. Then the doctor, and you know the ICU, I remember how it was. Nilikuwa kwa dirisha hapa.
Yes.
And then there are other beds there, and then the doctor's table there at the center. The doctor was standing there next to me. Then I came to, nimeona hiyo na koti yake, he turned to draw curtains. Koti yake imeandikwa hivyo GBVRC hospital. I got so worried. Then kuna there's a certain sound ka machine removes. I don't know how they tell. Alitan immediately. Akaniuza ati sasa. The first thing I asked, he asked, do you know where you are?
Yes.
I responded, where is my child? And why am I here? There's something he did. Alikuwa ameshika injection. There's something he put here kwa nini yenye ilikuwa inaenda hapa. I slept. I went off again. I think aliona ni anxiety. Anxiety inaweza nifanya ni tena.
Yes.
Ni relapse. So akanidunga sedative. I slept. When I woke up again, now I found my husband and a friend of ours called Maurice. My husband's best friend. He's called Maurice.
Wow.
So I found my husband and Maurice seated there. Akasema, so our friend used to call my son Milos. So he said, Milo, umemka? Nikawasalimia and I know them. And then everyone is surprised I know them. Ati mimi ni nani? Nikamwambia, hani unaniuliza wewe ni nani? My husband is asking me ni nani? Because apparently when I went into a coma, I couldn't recognize anyone.
Yeah.
Sikuwa najua mtu. So I have woken up. My husband and Maurice, they're asking me wao ni nani? I don't understand. Nikamwambia, hani utaniuliza wewe ni nani?
Yeah.
Maurice, hata wewe ni nini bana? I can tell who you are. Nimeamka na ninaongea. But then I'm very disturbed. So ninauliza my husband, nilikuja aje hapa? And what am I doing here? Why can't I feel my legs? I couldn't feel my legs. Then the noise, the monitors, machines za pressure na za kupima heartbeats, it was too noisy. It was then tuko watano. There were 3 beds there and me and another one.
Oh, okay.
Then the monitors are so noisy. Alafu ukiamka wanafungaga curtains. Kila kitanda iko na curtains. Because you might see another person who is critical who end in shock. So ukifungua macho wana block kila mtu. So kila bed imeblokiwa. Unasikia tu monitors.
Yeah.
You know, when I came out of hospital, I didn't use my microwave for like 1 year. Because unajua vile microwave food ikiwa uko alert.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa inanikumbusha hosi. Microwave zilikuwa zinalia na phone kama sikio. It was that serious. So my husband, I can tell who my husband is. He tells me, nitakuelezea, nitakwambia, sasa uko sawa umeamka. And they look excited. Si understand, how am I here? How did I come here? Akaniambia, nitakwambia wewe relax. Bora umeamka. And he said, mama wanataka kuona my mother-in-law and my sister. No, my elder sister and her husband coming first. And I can tell who they are. Wananiuliza. Nikamwambia, Olive ni nini? Mbona kila mtu ananiuliza yeye ni nani? Na waniambi. So I know Baba Joe, my sister's husband, and I know my sister. Nikamwambia, Olive, kwa nini mnaniuliza nini nani? Then now my mom, my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law coming. Mama yangu unajua na sister yangu walibaki Karatina, they have to take care of my child. My mother-in-law and my sister-in-law, they come in, and I can tell, I know my mother-in-law, but my sister-in-law nikamfananisha na lady fulani kwa nafanya job na nikamwambia ni Karo. Akasema si ni mimi Naomi Jess. Then sasa ikawashtua, hajarudi kabisa, hajanijua. But I know everyone. Unajua imeanza kunikasirisha.
Yes.
Mbona mnaniuliza nyinyi ni nani? I know you guys. Then my cousins-in-law, they come in and I know all of them. I know people.
Yes.
But sasa ndio wakaanza kunielezea. Ukikuja hapa haukuwa unajua mtu, haukuwa unaongea, ulikuwa tu una stare. Ulikuwa unaitwa unaitika but au connect. So I am asked, nataka nione my mother-in-law is there. Akasema mtoto anakaa kama kuna njaa, si umpatie chakula. Nikaulizwa nataka nini? Nikasema nyama. Nikasema nataka nyama ya kuku. Wakasema sijua kuna nyama ya kuku, nikalitoa beef. I ate on the ICU bed. Nikakula. My mother-in-law was, hey, mtoto wangu ameamka. Oneni, huyo kata ni wega, you know, my mother-in-law. Si ndiye Mungu. Mtoto ameamka na anakula. And then the doctors are confused. You know, when prayers counter science,
yes,
the scientists are confused.
Yes.
Usually, when you wake up, another doctor came to explain. Usually, when you wake up from the ICU bed, you are disillusioned, you're disoriented. You can't tell nini na happen.
Yes.
So, wanakumuvingi to another room.
Yes.
It's a special care, so that they can know ama umeamka. Because kuna watu wengi waamka ICU wakichangamka hivyo, then wanadai. Inakuanga last minute yao. So how I woke up excited, worried the doctors. And I ate. And I was taken to another room, na ikaandikwa hapo. It's a special room, do not enter. So when hiyo sikulala, nilishinda nikifanya mguu yangu hivi. Because I'm not understanding why I'm in a diaper, I have a catheter, I can't move my feet. What happened?
Yeah.
Was I raped? Was I mugged? What happened? Sikuwa najua nini na happen.
Yeah.
Nimeamuka na nimekula and I'm taken to another special room for special care. That night I didn't sleep. Miguu zangu zilikuwa hivi. Every hour someone would come in and check. Unataka kitu? Unasikia njaa? Someone would come and check.
Yeah.
Kwa sababu hakuna mtu amka ICU hivyo. How I woke up was they couldn't explain it. Mtu jana alikuwa jiski, leo anajikulisha and she can talk.
Yes.
Usually when that happens inakuwa ni last minute za watu wengi they die. Ama wana go back to coma sasa for long until they go.
Yeah.
So that I understand. Nimeamka na nimekula. Mimi nilikula mpaka 4 am, nililetewa food. Nyama.
Yeah.
Nilikula nyama. Nililetewa food at 4 am. Because every hour there's someone checking on me and I'm not asleep. Waniuliza kwa nini sijalala? Nilikuwa busy, I was busy doing this. I was making sure I'm not paralyzed. Kwa sababu kwa nini I'm in a catheter? Now the doctor came in and I asked him why am I in a catheter, why am I in diapers? Akasema when you came in, tunakaa mtu kwa ICU and they cannot help themselves.
Yeah.
So lazima ufungwe diaper, lazima uwekwe. But the purpose of the catheter was we need to check if your body organs are working normally.
Yes.
My husband now was always there. Hiyo room ilikuwa na kiti. He was always there. But also he was working on the bills. The bill was going high. So I got to a point I'm discharged and we can't pay because now the company we were working with had started falling. It was crumbling.
Yes.
And our medical insurance
Yes.
couldn't cover for that bill. It was too high. Do you know I still have those bills. Unajua hizo hospitali how they bill you sindano, gloves zenye umetumia, cotton wool umetumia ngapi, umepewa dawa ngapi. Until they got to a point they stopped billing me. Because now my bill inaenda ilipita 500,000. It was going to 1 million. And the company that we work for is not paying. And I didn't know. So all that time I was in Nairobi Women's. There's a friend of ours called Helen.
Yes.
Who came. He should come there every day. Her work was to make sure my husband takes water. Because she told me the doctors told her, if this man does not slow down, we'll also give him a bed here. He was
so concerned,
yeah, he was
up and down.
He's worried how I'm doing and he's worried about the bill.
Yes.
So there was even a pay bill that was started to contribute to that amount.
Yeah.
By God's grace, we managed to pay it. My in-laws, even I hear my mother-in-law alikuwa anachangisha pande hii, my sister pande hii, my mom, every corner. Job watu wametoa, they can't anymore.
Fast fruit.
Fast food watu walichanga.
Yeah.
Na waliomba.
Yeah.
But I always say the prayers worked more than the money. Either way, I would not have lived in that hospital. But the prayers, how I recovered. Do you know the doctors walikuwa wakikuja kama au private consultants walikuwa wanakuja because the doctors were still on strike. Walikuwa wanakuja wanaitana, wanaleta kwa ile kitanda niko ndio ile skin case ilikuwa ICU. And then like 2 days later, that bed ilipelekwa mtu, the bed I was lying on, that guy died. You know, nililetewa counselors because I knew, nilijua.
What?
Nililetewa counselors. They came to talk to me. The bed I woke up, someone lied there for 2 days and they didn't wake up.
What? Yeah.
I tell people to date, if you've never seen a miracle, then I am one. I am a walking miracle.
Actually, I think your miracle was like one of the first miracle that I saw. Because before that, I had never had a person who was in a coma.
And they woke up.
And they woke up. So actually, even when people are praying, some people are, okay, there are people who did not have enough faith.
Yeah.
But there are people who are saying we have to pray.
Have to pray.
Actually, in that group, there are people who are very strong in prayers. They were so deep and they were saying that you are going to be okay.
To date, if I see someone that has an issue and they need prayers, I got seriously into it. I don't take chances because if someone took time to pray for me when I couldn't. And you know, during that time before I got to the ICU, I used to call. The nights were long.
Yeah.
There are times I would tell my husband, I wish life was a switch. I could just switch it off for 1 hour. I rest, and then we switch it on back again. I wish we could just do away with this life. And at midnight, at 4 a.m., at 3, we would call my sister. I'd call my mom. And I want everyone to pray. Pray for me. I tell my husband, call my sister pray. My brother-in-law, pray for me. I call my mother-in-law, mimi niombeeni. Mimi nimechoka. I was tired.
Yeah.
And then I woke up and I know this one is completely God.
Yes.
There's no science that dealt with that issue. There is no science. It was completely God. People taking time to pray.
And when we heard Jessica is well,
Imagine.
she has regained consciousness. It was jubilation.
People who came to see me after that walikuwa wananiambia, "Hey, wewe usiwahi tufanye hivyo tena." A friend of mine called Joan told me, "Wewe usiwahi tufanye hivyo tena." Unajua vile ulitushtua. Wow. And Joan told me, "Usiwahi tufanye hivyo tena wewe." Because people were holding their hearts like this.
Yeah.
Mtoto wa mke. Because if she doesn't, then all those prayers were for nothing.
Wow.
People pray. Do you know even my nieces and nephews, and they were young, they told me how they were made to pray. Hey, Auntie Jess, tulikuwa tunakuombea. Mama alikuwa sema nyinyi ombeni, mama Auntie Jess ako hospitali ajisikii ombeni. They didn't know how to pray, but they used to pray.
So how long did it take for you to get out of hospital?
2 weeks. I stayed in hospital 2 weeks.
Yes.
2 weeks. I can also not forget to say one of the members of the First Fruits, who is called Lennox, whose birthday comes in February.
Yes.
He said, now my birthday present for this year, let's get Jessica out of hospital. There was that hashtag. So watu wakachangia Njeru,
yes,
ndio wanitoe hospitali. Finally, we managed to pay the bill,
yes,
and I got out of hospital. And then now the journey started. Now, getting out of hospital, we have been referred to a dermatologist in Nyeri.
Yes.
That's why we'll be going for review. But now, the doctors say we have to do, we have to check if my skin has cancer, if the skin cancer.
Yeah.
So there was that, what is that? What's the name of that test? So we were given 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, come back to there's a place called CMA Center at Upper Hill. You go there for that. Okay, what's the name? Nimesahau jina hiyo test.
Yeah.
Tufanye.
Yeah.
So wiki mbili za maombi tena. We have to pray that this skin is not cancerous.
What?
Yeah, because it was a long time.
Yes.
Yeah, tangu 2006 to 2017. You see, that's 10 years, 11 years.
Yes.
No, that's almost 20 years. Ya skin haieleweki ni nini. So lazima wafanye test to make sure that this is not cancer. Because why can't we treat it? Wiki mbili za maombi, people prayed. So after 2 weeks we go for that test. For you to do that test, you know what they do? They have to remove a part of your skin bila anesthesia, because contaminate the specimen. So they take you for counseling before they remove that part of your skin. They tell you, this procedure is called 1, 2, 3. It's very painful. So you have a choice to look or not to look, but we prefer you don't look because it is very painful. I'm actually going to cut a piece of your skin out of you while you're here. Yani while you're alert, I'm going to cut a piece of your skin. Na kanyosha whatever is supposed to kanyata nako kitu fulani hapa. So kakaingizwa hapa. And then you're given 1 hour. Ebu kaa chini, relax, take water, do all the talking, make sure you're distracted. Unarudi tena unafanyiwa counseling. It's a serious procedure. Unafanyiwa counseling. And nikamwambia you get done with this thing. Toa. Now that was the most painful thing I have ever gone through. You remember I told you there was unbearable pain?
Yes.
A while ago.
The second unbearable pain.
No, this one is the most
unbearable.
Because they have to aingize hivi kakitu kakate round mpaka ndani asikie bone alafu achomoe.
Kwa bone?
Alafu achomoe yako kanyama. Kalitolewa hapa. You know, I did not talk like the whole day, the whole night. Sikuwa naongea. Because I couldn't load that kind of pain.
I actually thought it's hapa kwa skin.
Akati?
Yeah. Deep inside.
Anaingiza ndani yao kakitu. Alafu anachomoa. Anatoka nyama. Hako ndio kanapelekwa lab. Uchungu.
Wow. Yeah.
Uchungu. And you have another 2 weeks to wait for the result. Kanisa iliomba. Kulikuwa na mtu kila siku chacha kiomba. Kanisa ya huko. Tunangoja kuambiwa if this is cancer or no. Then now we start treating cancer. Kuendea hizo results. Wakatupatia bahasha. And you know what? I was declared negative. It's not cancerous. Whatever was happening to my skin was not cancer at all. There was no trace
of cancer.
But now managing the disease after.
The disease after still
managing the skin. Because now the doctors at Nairobi Women's,
yes,
they identified that I have a lot of steroids in my body.
Yes.
We have been using steroids to treat this skin. Yes. Actually, most of skin medication has steroid in it.
Oh, okay.
So they are trying to flush out steroids from my body as well, because steroids is also equally toxic.
Yes.
Sasa wanitoe kwa steroids.
Yes.
Wani manage bila na dawa zina steroids.
Yes.
Now that one is too much. It's too expensive.
Yes.
And it's not sustainable, because the day you don't have that drug,
yes,
your problem explodes again. The day you don't get that drug,
yeah,
shida inalipuka tena.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So daktari mwenye alikuwa ananitreat huko Nyeri, alikuwa unamlipa 10,000. Unalipa 10,000 za all of it utalipa 10,000. Upeweka medication kako in such a small container, mafuta, kadawa, creamish, an ointment.
Yes.
Alafu dungwa sindano. Nyingine pia ilikuwa inaparalyze mkono yenye imedungwa. Every month we would spend over 10,000 on doctor checkup. And then after every 6 months, you go back to Nairobi Women's there to see the dermatologist there to check. We couldn't manage it. Na sasa we have even been told do not conceive again. You're not, because it looks like when you give birth, all your immunity left with your child. So please don't try to conceive again. That doctor would repeat every clinic, every month. That doctor would repeat, do not conceive again. My parents, my in-laws would say, oh, please don't. Because we don't want to go through what we went through again. And so we are there. We can't have another child. We will just raise our son, and that is it. Then we move to Nairobi. We relocate from Karatina. We move to Nairobi. We go a little, like 6 months. We couldn't manage to see that dermatologist again. And then I conceive.
Wewe ni nani?
Mimi ni nani? Who be I?
Yeah.
But unknowingly, the whatever contraceptive we were using failed.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I'm also on strong skin medication.
Oh, okay.
Strong, very strong medication. And yenyewe ilikuwa inafanya waseme tusiconceive. And then all along, no one wants to talk about it. This one we can't talk. No one wants to talk about it. But I'm telling my husband, me, I know. I'm not alone. Funny enough, it may grow, and then I'm just growing big, and we assume is a steroid, is a medication. Madawa zilikuwa zimenifanya nifure kabisa, ninone.
Yeah.
So I was big. Mimba imejificha. You can't tell. I'm not expecting. But then it is big enough. The baby is even playing. And I tell my husband, please, do you know I'm still on medication?
Yeah.
And I tell my husband, let's check. Every pregnancy kit we bought was negative. All of them. We would actually change chemists. To buy hapa, hiyo inakuja inatoa negative. Tunaenda ingine iko negative. Tunaenda ingine iko negative.
Oh, so it's possible to inatoa negative when you're positive.
Hiyo mimba ilijificha kabisa.
Wow.
Me, I am very sure I'm pregnant. So and there's no test, there's no pregnancy kit that is showing that pregnancy. And usually my pregnancies are not complicated, so that's why you can't suspect it, because I don't have cravings. I usually don't have many issues. I don't vomit. My pregnancies are easy.
Yeah.
So we go to that dermatologist and I tell him, I think I am pregnant. And he says, then fanya blood test, na urine test. So I went to the lab. Do you know the urine test and the blood test did not see that pregnancy? A dermatologist.
Yeah.
They couldn't see it. They couldn't trace it.
Yes.
Ikajificha tu. And I tell the doctor, me, I know. I told that doctor, I know. Akasema, okay, sasa fanyeni hivi. Go to Nyeri, PGH, and get a scan. So tumeenda, that same day, we get an ultrasound. Do you know I am 6 months pregnant?
What?
With a baby girl. Blood test, haikusho. Do you know what my pastor says?
Yeah.
That child was hidden. Mungu alificha ule mtoto. Because probably the doctors would have said, huyu mtoto hawezi kuwa normal from all the medication that we give you. It's very strong. So maybe they would have terminated that pregnancy.
Yeah.
Maybe the doctor would have suggested they terminate that pregnancy. Ama wangesema this one will not go to full term, even if it goes, it will have complications because that was the explanations they were giving.
Yes.
Do you know after your scan, hatukurudi? And that was the last we saw of that doctor. Nikaenda home kulea mimba. Na kila mtu can see I'm pregnant, but that is a no-go zone. No one wants to talk about it. Because last time when you gave birth, we know what happened. And now you are pregnant again. So kila mtu anaogopa, unaweza zaa hii, now it gets worse.
Na hata wewe mwenyewe what was in your mind?
I don't know what was going through my mind. Because sikuwa nataka kukumbuka na kunywa dawa. So I managed to shut it out. I shut it out.
Yeah.
So I went home and told my mom, we hapa niko na mimba na daktari walisema usi. Sasa tungoje tuone. My mom says, Mungu yuko, nothing can happen. Now all along my health is okay, my skin is okay, hakuna kitu inanisumbua.
Oh, so the skin was healed completely?
Not completely, but ilikuwa tu na like tukakidonda hapa, kingine hapa, it comes, unaikuna, inaisha.
Yeah.
Then inarudi, inapona, inaisha. And it was like that. But nothing alarming. Nothing alarming. So tuko relaxed tu na watu wanaona niko na mimba. We even go for Christmas to my father-in-law's and we visit all my uncles-in-law and people can see, but no one. So my sisters-in-law later ni walikuwa niambia, "What? Tulikuwa tunaona tusiguse hiyo topic." No, no talking about it.
Yeah.
Because we don't know now what will happen now. Alafu considering for 6 months of this pregnancy, I have taken very concentrated medication. Dawa kali. So kuna mtu anajua nini itahapa. And I go to term and I give birth to a beautiful baby girl. Oh, okay, well, she was 2 kilograms. She was very tiny. But a beautiful, healthy baby.
Wow.
And the day I gave birth to that child, now I stopped even using any medication. I never took any drugs. Ngozi yangu ikaanza kustabilize by itself. So zikaacha 2 scars. And a few wounds here and there vile tunakwambia. I still have one here, one now. But sio kitu, hata you even forget it. So ilikuwa inakujanga karash kadogo, you put some cream on it, it goes. Na mtoto wangu akatoka mzima, beautiful baby girl. She was born on February, she's called Diana.
Yeah.
She was born on February of 2019.
Before COVID.
Hey, and COVID came. And as usual, I have existing conditions, so I couldn't go out. Sikuwa naenda nje kwa sababu kulikuwa kunaambiwa mtu, anyone who has existing conditions ni wao wanapatikana, wanaangushwa. So our baby girl is a product, we say she's a blessing from above. She defied doctors. That child defied doctors.
Yes.
Walikuwa wamesema asizaliwe, akazaliwa.
And up to now, she's very healthy.
She's very healthy.
Yes.
She developed asthma at when she was 3 years, but it didn't last because I used to speak to her.
Yes.
I would tell my daughter, you will apply every lotion I never applied. You will use every perfume I never used. You will not have allergies. And I would speak to allergies. I would speak to my daughter because now my son is very healthy. He does not know hospital. My son does not know being sick.
Yes.
The one who is told he took my immunity. But my daughter, she came in and started getting sickly. And I would talk to her. And I would tell her, wewe, mafuta mimi sikujipaka, wewe utajipaka. I don't do makeup, you will do the makeup you want if you want. Lakini si ati ni conditions inakuzuia. You will not have allergies. She would get sick and I would speak to her. I would talk to it. Kuiongelesha. And you know ilienda. Ayata kashinda kirukaruka kwa mvua. She does not get sick. She's 6.5.
Wow.
6 years later. My health is I say I sustain it. It's God who sustains it. Because there are times that I can get really sick. And even my children now know when I'm sick. So my son will start praying for me.
Yeah.
Praise. He said, please God, thank you for giving us the most healthy mom. And at that time I'm sick. And he's telling me, thank you for giving us the most healthy mom. And I'm thinking, okay, healthy mom.
Wow.
But by the grace of God, I can say it is all prayers.
Yes.
And a very supportive husband. Very
that is
supportive.
a very supportive husband.
Very supportive husband.
Yeah.
And then I got myself wonderful in-laws.
Yeah.
You know, my friends say, some of my friends tell me, Mungu aliona zile vitu shida uko nazo, hakukupatia watoto wa kusumbua, na hakukupatia in-laws wako kusumbua. Because my children, si wale watoto wangu wapatangi fevers. You know, the children get fevers and the whole house is shaken.
Yes.
My children, you will only know my children are sick when they don't eat.
Which is normal.
Which is normal.
Yes.
Maybe they're having a stomachache or a headache, or they're just not hungry. Then you'll wonder this is not normal. But Mungu watoto hawakunisumbua, na my pregnancies were easy, and I have the most wonderful in-laws.
Wow.
You know, my son's first birthday is the first time I carried him. Birthday yake ya kwanza nilimweka kwa mgongo, nikazunguka Karatina yote. Nikisema, the past 1 year you have been carried by everyone except me. Nilimbeba hiyo siku. That was June of 2017. Yes. Na unaona nilikuwa mgonjwa February. So June, when my son got 1 year, I carried him and made rounds. And I was telling our friend Morris, hebu nibebe mtoto wangu, umeishi mmenibebea. Because my friend Morris and my husband and his wife, they are the ones who take us to clinics. They are the ones who do clinics za kuangaliwa weight za watoto wadogo.
Yeah.
Most of them I did not participate. I thank God I have 2 wonderful children.
Hey, God brought you back.
God brought me back. I'm saying, and I'll say again, if you have never seen a miracle, then this is one.
Yeah,
if you don't believe in them, then this is one. I am usually a walking miracle.
Yes.
Yes, it will. Yes.
Wow. I believe right now maybe there is somebody who's watching this episode and they are going through the same thing. They are at the same phase of life where you guys were in 2017. What would you tell these people?
The one who wrote the Chronicles said, as long as there is life, there's hope. So it doesn't matter what you're going through. The fact that you're alive, there is hope. A dog is better than a dead lion.
Yeah.
So the fact that God woke you up in whatever state He woke you up, because He knows. You know, there's no day God anakuanga na huku akiangalia huko alafu kitu na happen ati aya kwani saa mlikunywa maji ati God hakuwa anaona. No. He's always there. He can see. So He knows you are about to pick that glass and take water. He knows.
Nothing catches God by surprise.
Nothing catches Him off guard. Unaweza words kama coincidence and accidents, they were formed by humans. It's grammar. It's just grammar. God hana accidents. Hata hizi will happen, God huwa ameziona. And at the end of the day, He has said that everything will work together for good. He said all things. So whether good or bad, they work together for good to them who love Him. So please put your trust in God. Yes. And love God. Because at the end of the day, Mungu ni yeye. He's the owner. He's the owner of this life. You didn't wake yourself up. The fact that He woke you up, He knows there's hope.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter the situation. It could be bad. It could be dire. It could look as hopeless and as helpless as it can be, as it can get. But there's hope as long as there is life. So when you're breathing, there's always hope. Yes. Whether you have a job or not, there's always hope. Whether you're sick in bed or not, there's always hope. There's someone who slept on a bed I slept on and didn't wake up. There's someone who drove on the road you drove and they didn't reach where they were going. There's someone who walked or who entered the bathroom, they sleep, they fell and died. You have entered that bathroom how many times? Do you know, I've taught Sunday school and I used to tell children, there's nothing in this life that is automatic. Yes. There's nothing that is automatic. That you can lift your hand like this and brush your own teeth. That you can go to the bathroom and bathe your own body. It is not automatic.
Yes.
It took, it took like manipulating a puppet. God made you able to lift your hand up and you can, because there's a time I had teeth and I couldn't brush. I had food and I couldn't feed myself. So kama hauko, sitakula. How will I can't lift even my hands.
Yeah.
There's nothing that is, be grateful for things as small as taking your own shower. Be grateful for things as small as feeding yourself. That you have food is a big deal. There are people who don't. But that you can feed yourself is also a big deal. It is also a big deal.
Yeah.
Because God is a master of all.
Yeah, true.
God is a master of all.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Jessica, I'm so grateful that you found time to come to the show.
Yeah, it's been a minute. We've really pushed it many times.
Wow. I believe that people have really learned a lot from your
I
story.
hope so. I hope so.
So make sure you share this episode, make sure you subscribe, and I believe that God will really, really bless you. So thank you so much for watching this show, and have a wonderful time.